What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for June 26, 2025. Yes, June is actually already almost over. Probably doesn't help that I've been down and out the past week, but I feel a lot better today, as you guys can tell, and we're going to go over next week's events because they're actually kind of cool. The Reverie event is returning. There are keys up for grabs very easily, even as free-to-play players, and there are some premium Grimoire resources in these events. Plus there's a kind of interesting like VIP one that has some Grimoire materials. It has some monster treasures, things like that. So if you've been thinking about spending or you want to stock up on some monthly cards, might be a kind of cool time to try it. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. All right, new update is here. Not a boring week like I thought originally would be, but daily rewards are going to be 4 of those Imps Adventure dice and 100 of the campaign drop loot, which is those fishing poles this week. We do have the Imps Adventure, same old you're used to seeing, except of course there is a Reverie Key at the 200 star mark and the 300 star mark. Now, everything else seems pretty much the same old. It looks like it's really no different. However, these keys might actually play an important role, and if you use the smash function and you buy all the gem dice and everything, you do the shelter mission, you should be able to get to 200 stars pretty regularly, so that's kind of cool. And beyond that, you're going to be getting some keys here as well from the shelter mission. Now, I will say the light hero being Sun Wukong and the dark hero being Alakita kind of makes me think this might not be a bad one to go for extra keys. Now remember, to go for the light and dark heroes, it takes 2 5-star food heroes from each faction, as well as I think it's 2,000 gems. So it is a gem sink for some of these Reverie keys, but it might be worthwhile. Beyond that, of course, getting 5 Imps Adventure dice is pretty necessary and required. So you're going to be getting the Norton Hague, the Williams. This is actually an all-star shelter because all of these heroes are Transcendence heroes. They got Freya, Holmes Young, older ones. We got Williams and Norton Hague, some of the newer ones, and of course a light and dark one from the past year. Alakita was what, 8th anniversary? Sun Wukong recently, and on top of that, you're gonna get Reverie keys, so kind of spicy. Beyond that, we have the campaign loot event. They got some new additions in here. You see, for the 4,200 mark, we got some premium resources. We, of course, have the orange and pink regular treasure chest in here as well. So this is a premium one if you have been saving up some universal crystal shards. If you have not, is what it is. It does not say, and I don't remember it talking about. Let me just double check real quick in the patch notes here. I don't think I saw it talking about anywhere about limits, but usually these type ones here are limited to 1 purchase. It does say, take note, mysterious artifact selection chests do not include the new artifact Scissors of Conviction and the peacock feather cape, so just keep that in mind. Doesn't really talk about what the purchase limits are or anything like that, so just keep that in mind. Now we got the Reverie gift box event. Now this one is pretty dang interesting because not only do they have the monster tickets in here, they have the new resources in here as well. So this is becoming a much better box to be opening with the loot that they actually have in here. Especially if you get super lucky down the bottom, they still have, you know, like artifacts, cores of origin, all that fun stuff too, as well as some of the other Star Soul resources. So this is pretty spicy. This one's actually pretty good if you get lucky and hit like the 25 tickets. That could be pretty insane. So this is going to be, I think, the main highlight that we talk about tomorrow and the weekend is whether this is actually worth going for. Beyond that, there is a Moonlight gift, and this is what I was talking about. This one is very spicy. If you guys don't know what this treasure icon is, this is the treasure for your Phoenix monster. So it's going to be giving you at $100, it's going to be giving you some of the new resources plus a pink chest, or no, I guess that's a red chest. Yeah, it's the red chest. Then of course the orange chest with some others, and then more with the Phoenix harp. So you're getting the entire treasure here, but it's just defaulted to the one you're getting, which is not like it's a big deal. You don't have your Phoenix built or maxed out. I mean, even I don't have it maxed out still. That is something to pay attention to because this is not bad. I mean, you're not getting tickets or anything like that, of course, but there's a lot of really good stuff here. So please keep an open mind about doing that. There's, of course, the adventure package. Probably not one you're going for unless you're going for the 2x loot for more Reverie Keys. And then there is the feast package. So this is the package that we had last time around that had the different things. This is a chance. So you might get 25 tickets. You might get a pink treasure box that is random. Or you might get 100 tickets. It's RNG at this greatest. The downside is I'm pretty sure these treasure boxes are not these boxes that have the Phoenix items, the monster. I think these are the regular pink and orange chests. So, and red, I guess. Yeah, red, orange, pink. Although it both looks like pink. Pretty sure that one's supposed to be red. Yeah, you can purchase these. They're of okay value. I wouldn't say they're really worth going for unless you're really trying to just crush it out and finish your Phoenix monster. Besides that, there are just the value packages. Nothing exciting there at all. And of course, the downside of this is there's really no way to spend contract starry gems this week to get a leg up because the value packages only have dice. The only way that's going to help you is if for some reason you need like gems and you want the dice to potentially push as far as you can over here in Imp's Adventure to get more keys. But at the end of the day, that doesn't really sound like a very sound investment on your account. Honestly, I think like most people are going to be happy getting one key, most likely from the 200 stars, and getting probably 6 more from here. I do think it's not a bad idea if you can afford it to go for the Sun Wukong and the Alakita. I usually say stay far away from the light and dark copies, but these are actually pretty decent copies, especially if you plan on potentially using them in the future or even just using them as soul awakening targets to go for. It's not horrible, is definitely not great. Beyond that, I hope. I actually think I spent a lot of my Universal Crystal Shards like a month or 2 ago. I actually forget when I did that. We'll have to see what we can get from this event. This is probably the other thing that they're trying to, I guess you could say, bait whales going in on and getting the 2x package to get a ton of these fishing poles so that they can purchase a lot of the stuff. And then we're going to try our look at the Reverie gift box and see how far we can make it, because this event right here is a tricky one. You could get super lucky and hit like some really good stuff very, very early on. You might get super unlucky and you might just hit a bunch of like the garbage and not even hit duplicates. It really just comes down to it. I mean, hitting even just like the new materials or the tickets in the low quantity, not bad. If you can hit them on the high quantity, that's insane. And of course, if you're looking to spend, you could even spend on monthly cards. Remember, this is just VIP experience. It doesn't matter what you're purchasing. You're just getting VIP points, and it's pushing you to that progress. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know what you're going to do for this event. It's better than a blurring event that we normally have after anniversary, so I'm not that mad. I'll see you guys next time.